Hello and welcome back to the EXORT series where we're continuing our day of Counter-Strike with Valtrion up against Northern Lights. That's the fourth and final game of today. Northern Lights, the Swedish mixed team full of youngster talent against Valtrion, some of the more experienced players of the Ukrainian scene. But all definitely some youngsters in there too. I'm excited to see what it will be bringing. Starting off on Mirage, we're going to Overpass, and if we were to go to a third and final map, it would be Ancient. So some of the more puggy maps-ish coming in, and you can see the names on the screen from Valtrion. Some of them have at least some pictures, which definitely explains quite a bit. Larry used to play for Team Space, just 20 years old, but Bear, Krifta, also very experienced players where I'm always super excited about seeing what they can do. Mirage is definitely a map that they know. It's right back's getting a good shot on there from short. It's all down to Mines trying to do it, but Mines won't be able to do much. Krifta gets the kill. That converts the team ace for Valtrion. Everybody got at least one kill, and they were able to win out the round. Pretty good start to their CT campaign. Yeah, Krifta used to play for Leo Gaming bit of a time ago. Tripex played in some teams here and there. Sabre, where he was a part of for quite some time in this 2025 campaign. Some tournaments where he qualified for with that squad. Then got some games in as the VRS brought them to it. Of course, ended up switching sides a little bit. He played for the Glacks for a bit of time. And then we have Morphs, which is with a 1 or with a 0. Bit of an O. He's doing some good work here. 16 years old. Played for Plush in the Bucharest Open qualifier. There he played with Tripex as well, so they're definitely familiar to playing with each other. And a very good start will be provided. That explains quite a bit of what this lineup is all about, and I expect them to do really good. Especially seeing for the Northern Lights that this is not their full team. Maybe they've swapped things around a little bit with their squad, but it's definitely not the lineup that I remember them playing with. Let's see. Yeah, they are playing with 2 Ayois right now. That's very weird. One should be Frigolito. Number 8, number 9. There's a Void being taken. And yeah, indeed, Frigolito. That's also there. Shutdown will be found. Tripex. It's the final kill. That is a 3-0 start for Valtrion towards this second map of play. So yeah, pretty good start, it surely is. We're looking at Valtrion to try and make it happen. Good shot from Mines as he catches Bear off. Woke up short, Tripex. Reigns supreme in that as he takes away Mines up short. Would find the start. There's a Void getting dealt with as it's from the back still Larry arriving, the op, which I've always been a big fan of. When he played for Hydra and Team Space. Definitely matured to what his picture looks like now. Also in his gaming. Krifta shows us what he's got. A good kill that is. Excellent dies while running into flames. Larry didn't want to go for this one initially. Now kind of forced to do so. Pulls out the op, a flick required up top. Knows where Frank is, this is a chance, but the adjustment of the crosshair just simply not there. Frank reigns supreme. Wins out the first for the Northern Lights. So they're going to get Valtrion to completely diminish. Frank. Pushes through, gets his way on top. Short. Getting challenged by Frank. Push into connector. This is where Larry, Norfs and Bear, they do good. Triplex arrives to find the third on mid. What can Avoid do? Not much. Dies to Larry pretty fast as the bomb is still far from taken. Mines went on to grab it. He's too late to arrive in this party, it seems like. So he's going to start moving B. Tripex will get there as well. As with Beer going lower, he's going to hear the steps. Going to hear the noise. Moves in amps. That's now heard. Mines gets a free plant. Pretty happy about that one. 3k in total. Added to the tally. As they're going to get a fourth. Well done. Tripex, the nade and the kill. Secured. As Valtrion will go for a fourth. Nicely taking their hands on the prize.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
4-1 already. Good start from Valtrion. As they're going to try to continue bringing this hype up a bit. Up in hand, more to go. Nice nade. As Avoid will get hit up. This, I think, is Frigolito, to be honest. The third in line. Larry. Good kill there towards mains. Another up in gallery. And Mirage has become so many kills. Tripex, short player. Reminding me of me a bit. Gotta say. Very aggressive. Likes to peek, likes to play. I mean, he's way better than I am. I'm just an intermediate player. Although I would say that that's still pretty good. He is very eager to peek and play. Playing off of his opponents very well. Love to see it. Beer. Together with Larry going to play that mid side. Good aggression from the youngster up as gets away with the opening kill. And North's been only 16. That is what the future of Counter-Strike upholds, really. Some of the more experienced players with the youngsters building a lineup. 21. Tripex, Larry is 20. All players that have such a big future ahead of them. Excellent. He's all by himself, getting swung from short. Not gonna stay alive. Krifta is gonna take matters into his own hands, and he manages to reign supreme. A sixth will be found already from Valtrion. Already looking really good, and potentially winning this map. least the first half looking about done. One more to secure the victory, and still so much more that's going to be played. So many chances. Here's aggression from Northern Lights as they make their way into the A side. Good shot from Larry to start. Up gets the first. Nords and Tripex arriving. As Tripex fights from short for yet another good kill being found by Tripex. Just a void left. What can he do? The newest addition of this Northern Lights squad, trying to make it happen. Swing in, try and find the one. Spray him for the second, wasn't able to collect the final piece. Bear reigns supreme as he will make Valtrion go all the way up to 7. The fuse happening on the spot as they win the half as a guarantee. Beautifully done by Valtrion. Taking matters into their own hands. Getting closer and up to short. Northern Lights look to make this happen. Mine's already shut down as it has been an absolute demolishing thus far. Frigolito dealt with immediately. Void will be able to trade Nords away. Still Larry. Smoke fades on window. And that's where he is. Posted up. The up. Ringing back and forth and taking 4. Larry. My goodness. An incredible performance from the young Hopper, who does it again and again. Already 8th on the board. Valtrion doing just incredible. Complete destroyance as of yet. Nothing to worry about. Nords anchoring, jiggling back and forth. Not fast enough to find Frigolito. We reigning supreme with a kill from the Galil to start off. The campaign continues. Up close. No scope from Larry. Drifter does work and it's just Frigolito now. Gonna try his best to make this happen. Doesn't seem like it though. Wants the 1v1. Now Larry knows where he is as well. But I think Bear's chasing. In the smoke. Should be able to get this. Oh, Frigolito though. My goodness. He walks through the smoke. And gets it in the end. That is just unmatched sometimes, these rounds. Something you simply just don't suspect. Promising. Valtrion trying to make it happen. Mines fading out. Bear. Good chance to spray. 2 kills already. It's down to a 4v2. Boils down. So it looks like a chance for more. A little bit of something. Frigolito and a Void trying to do it by himself. This is a very good timing from Frigolito. Waiting by, holding on. Beer has a chance to do so. A tap on the first tap makes it to Frigolito, but careful. He still has to be. Nords is in Palace. The A anchor that is still alive. Something that he will surely suspect. There's the Smodenate opening up the smoke. A chance for a kill. Shot will go wide. There's Frigolito seen. Norths claims A side back. As he came from Palace. As Frigolito just simply didn't know where to look. Norths jump spotting with the final second sticking away. Has seen the player. He's going to call this over. Avoid. The picked up AK. He's going to have a real chance at this round. The cross will be seen. And that's the moment. North peaks. Ready enough. As he gains an advantage. Finds the frag. Brings a 9th to life. What a performance from Nords. And just Valtrion in general. I've not seen much from the Orc. It's a new organization. A new orc that's making a name for themselves. It's also quite active on social media. Once the name makes something of it. Probably an investor seeing something in these younger talented players, and gotta say, they get to be provided with these facilities. Having a lineup like this, it's really a team. Built for big plays in the tier 3, maybe even tier 2 scene if they play their cards right. Some which have that experience. And some, like we can see now, that are playing with full confidence or even just really young. As in Norths. Good shot from Beer coming out. It's all down to Frigolito. The nade should finish him off. He's gonna die, seeing everything flash by. As Grifta collects him. Everybody from Valtrion doing good. 10, 12, 14 kills. A promising first half on Northern Lights' pick. The lights not shining all too bright as of now. So we're looking at the second half pistol to be one for Valtrion to come out victorious again. Just 20 minutes in the game. The first map is almost already over. 2 sets of util. They are going B. Frigolito taking Christopher away. Avoid. Looking promising. Looking potent here for the CTs as Frank arriving to the party. He's gonna make a few of them collapse, falling to the ground. Northern Lights going for a third. The Swedes have awoken. Now ready to take some more. Pistols for Valtrion. Not too much to offer. Mains, avoid. Good stuff from Northern Lights as they manage to fight their way out. Bomb will go down at A. Good bait towards middle. Which allows them to get a plant. Which allows them to get some money in the bank. And yeah, the rest is history. It's not going to be around. We knew that already. Mine's taking the final piece with the USP. So round will be taken. Fast play, mains, avoid, Frank. Dealt with by Tripex. Wants a bit more. A chance for more rotation. Cold Beer making his way from underpass. With that call being made, Beer is in position. With a chance to put up a real fight, Excellent. Watches by, mains, not checking for it. This is Beer opening up. A gap towards A, shown. The lights, the ex-Kono player. Thinks he has a really good lurk, and I would say it's true. At the same time, you gotta clear. Excellent here towards kitchen. Underpass will also be pushed. Checking his back, Excellent! Oh, he checks it in time! That is huge! Tripex now forced to fight. Without any position cleared at B. Cleared backside briefly. Good shot from main, starts off strong. Opening kill will be found. Spear will be taken. Stuff from Northern Lights, aiming to find greatness. Nords tapping down. Trying the best to bring in hope. Northern Lights picks up the 6th. With that, they find a bit of control here. Try backs, fleshed up. Making space over mid. Good fight towards chair. Frigolito getting found. Once more with Frank and Excellent doing work. Ooh, Grifta hugs him in underpass. Player has passed. The op from mains is in position. And it's not by a lot, but Northern Lights take some rounds back every now and then. Valtrion, a lot of greatness spoken by me over them. But this second half has looked a bit shaken. Not too sure. But it seems as if Valtrion are still trying to figure out a bit how they want to play this T side. Maybe Northern Lights is poking them a lot with the aggressive style that they're playing from time to time. A lot of pushing down below. It's looking promising. Scout from Tripex gets a double kill. Hey, that's good from Tripex. Running down, Frigolito. Coming in from short, trying to help out as Larry will be taken away. Boom, starting to move into B. Good shot from Grifter. Beautiful shot with the Deagle, dealt with by Excellent. Arriving. Played from the back of sight. Norse. Tapping the bomb. There's the swing, catches one. Norse can do it with the Deagle. But Mainz is doing good work as well. Then runs in with the op. That gives Tripex a chance, to be honest. There's a Scout, trying to no-scope. Clock out instead, picks up the Deagle. There's still a chance for Tripex to do this. One more to go. Oh my, Tripex. Player moves in with the flank. Trying to tap, trying to find him. He's chasing them down. Oh, avoid. Timing is everything, and he wins it. The Swede comes out victorious. Tripex just missing every timing in that 1v1. But the 1v2 was pretty okay. Round found nicely. Three more to go for Valtrion. I will say, guys, type in a little bit from every now and then. In the beginning, we had no picture on Avoy. Now on Frigolito. Now the title is still not changed from this game, so trying to inform some of the organizers as well about it. You see XI versus Big still. So rough. Don't know who is supposed to change it. I told the organizers about it. Maybe it's the producer. Ooh, trying to do so. Nords. Man, he made it very close still. Just like every round is getting close. Valtrion trying to do so. 9th is found. Northern Lights pick another round up and are nearing a turnaround point where they're going to be in the lead. Very much the realm of possibilities, this victory. Grifter. Good shot from him. 4v4's left as he goes aggressive. Mainz watches by, hangs on. What a kill. What a play from Northern Lights. All of them backing up on CT. And they get away with it. This is... what am I seeing from Northern Lights? And Valtrion, they take A again. They look good, but... they trade things out and it's double digits for both of them. (10-10). Avoid leaving just when it looked like Northern Lights had some momentum to back up. That is not a good sign. With that technical timeout over. Avoid back in the server. Valtrion. Still having a little bit more kills than their opposition. But they lost 8 rounds in a row. Can they keep their composure? Soon as things go wrong, will they start shouting at each other, or is it gonna be composed and ready? Oei! Oh no. They were playing around just normally. And I think the admin originally having to cancel the round out because of the bye was called once more to restart. When Valtrion were just playing their normal round. Oh my goodness. Not live apparently. We'll go into round 21 with a second try. And now 2 players have left again. A little bit of changes every now and then. That doesn't mean there is a lot of consistency in that way. Still some players that are out.
Round draw.
Ooh, we begin. The technical timeout is over. We start with round 21. Took a bit of time. Mental resets from both of them. Walking out B. Looking for the timing. Larry wants it, but can't find Frigolito on short. Rough times for them. As Northern Lights are taking matters into their own hands. 4v2 will be found. Northern Lights getting very close to a victory now, which is very weird and hard to believe. Beer and Tripax having lost their bomb towards B-Apps. Can't seem to get anything done anymore. Losing many in a row. Tripex trying to make it happen, but does not seem all too much like Valtrion has anything left, really. Promising team, a promising horde this time. You're not working in their favor. Excellent just jumping up on the car to take down the final player of Valtrion. 11-10 as Northern Lights look like they're going to make their way in to a victory here. Honestly, it kind of looks like a little bit of a choke, I will say. Looks so bad from Valtrion here in the second half compared to the first, that it's difference of night and day. Honestly, very confused as to how this happened. Avoid. Ran down. Good for one, good for two. Dealt with by Nords, but he dies to Mines. The AWP is playing good. That's also a really big difference from the first half to a second, that Mines is playing this good. Same goes for Frank. He shows us what he's got. It's 12 for Northern Lights already. Just one away. Just one round away from victory. What a game this has been. Just Northern Lights one round away. They've made the comeback of the century happen, it feels like. Very close to do so. Missed shot. Tripex getting the first. Avoid Frigolito. They do some work. They do some greatness. All down to the 2v2. Frigolito will die. And, I mean, Valtrion. Why not? Pretty good start from Valtrion on the first half. It looked a bit lackluster here at the end, but can still make it go to overtime. Still make that happen, but Northern Lights has something to say. Larry tagging him down. Not capable to hold on. Excellent. He stepped up when he had to. 2 kills are taken. Bear gets close and ready. Tripex down to the 1v2. Wants to clutch this up. All picked up as he goes CT. Tries to watch for a play. Important round as it can still be overtime we're going to. Check CT briefly now. Getting his hands on that AK. Ramp and CT both need to be cleared. One will be picked up. Plant. Just a tap for now. Swing on the first. 1v1. It boils down to. Against Frigo Lito, a clutch attempt. There's the flash and there's the clutch. Tripex takes it for Valtrion. As they hold on tight. It is overtime we're going into. Both players on 12. That means overtime is going to be played. Both teams are trying to make the best of this game. Shots that aren't hitting, that should be hitting on the Valtrion side. They feel like they should be hitting. Fast play B, good shot to start. Grifter manages to open up. Trybacks. They find a 2K at the start. Valtrion. Excellent. Dealt with by Beer. Good shot found. This boils down to a 4v2. Good start to what looks like a important campaign going forward. Bomb leaping into B. Closing in. Frigo Lito dies to Beer, who finds the 2-piece. Bomb. Joining forces with a Void. Doing his best. With first piece. Hands down to 40. The bomb will go down. Shot on the up. 8 flash molly damage done. And Valtrion to reign supreme. Nords gets it. The 13th is on the board for Valtrion. Good to find around, as it's a pretty good start here with Tripex running up short. Feels like he has the capability to do so. With Mines helping out, it boils down to a 4v4. A bit more of Northern Lights again. A bit of in campaign elsewhere. Nate to the top. Where's the play? Where's the trade? A molly. That will find Tripex. Northern Lights, well done. Losing that round out, but there's still a lot to offer. Bear runs in, takes space. Nords getting the first, aggressing through. Bear just doesn't care. My god, what a kill that is on the guy on stairs. We're trying to chase for him. We're trying to chase for that one man in Bear. Was able to hold on. Was able to bring it home. Valtrion looked to have 14 already. Frigolito can't do it yet. Headshot won't be needed. Just a body shot will do. And the time is running out. Has a kid to work with. There's the smoke towards jungle. Oh, Frigolito is like, how do I do this? He's not going to have the time. It's the final round and a half. He's like, yeah, I got to run it. Ay, ay, ay. What a game. Every game that I've casted today has been overtime, overtime, overtime. And Valtrion now looks to be good to take it to a 10-2 at some point. They only got 2 rounds on the overtime. And now they got the 2 as well that they were looking for. It's just 2 after 2 after 2. The round to be taken by none other than Valtrion. Yo, gets a nice shot. The Voyan mains. That's acceleration that they're looking for. That's adaptation that they're looking to gain. More to it. Excellent will collect a nice shot. Tripex doing so with it. Chance for a clutch. A 1v4 has spotted out the player on top of the box. There now's the kill. Excellent comes from jungle. This is good. Knows where he is. He is crossed. Excellent is gonna clutch it up though for Northern Lights. Way too close for comfort, because goddamn that round. It almost still got found. Absolutely no way. And that was possible, we all thought, but made it possible in an instant. That means we're looking at a very nice and potent game ahead. There. Spray and pray. Who's out, jumping back into play with the nade, doing a good amount. Northern Lights might have just done it. They on the T side are now looking good. They found only 2 rounds on the T side. And both teams are playing in stellar terrorist side at the moment. Very. Good frag with the AWP, opens up Valtrion. Found the man advantage. They're definitely cooking something at the moment. Something spicy, something good. Spray comes out, beer. Good for the opening kill. Good shot from Mines as he collects the kill on Tripex. Valtrion, although battling great, I've still found a player in Mines that can fight back. Starting to be a bit of a crazy one. Victory in the palm of their hands. Valtrion picking up the 2 rounds necessary on the T side of overtime. Now they're struggling to find any on the CT. They win one. At least we go for another OT, but that's not the way they wanted things to go. They wanted to end it right here. Still having to fight back. It's down to a 2v2 because Mines is hitting every single shot with the AWP. Seen the util flying by. Bear gonna make noise towards the kitchen side, while mainly Nord still arriving from elsewhere. Might make this tougher. There's the shot. Player seen on short. Mines, my goodness, 4 kills. And he wins the game for Northern Lights. They win Mirage. They pick it up 16-14. The Swedes are doing it. When nobody expected this out of them. At least I expected Valtrion, again, just like I expected Big Academy to do really good. They did not. And Valtrion, even though they started 10-2 on the first half of play, still lost in OT. Man, I need to get a bit of a breather out of that. I think you guys need too, and so does Valtrion. They're going to their own map pick, which is a good thing, but losing this map, I don't think they or anyone expected, really. Northern Lights do good, though. Mines looked really good. I was excited to see Frigolito play the way he did, so I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. Second map will be Overpass after the break. Northern Lights surprisingly come out on top on that first map. They win it in OT and have a chance now to potentially win it in a 2-0 fashion. Another upset that would be, as Valtrion looked like the better team on the first half. They did not continue that form, and now we are going to see what Overpass has in store for us. A map that Northern Lights, haven't seen them play on that one all too much. If we go to Ancient, that is again one of the strongest maps for Northern Lights, but Overpass just looks a little bit clumsy on their end, potentially. It is the map pick from Valtrion, which is definitely the better choice. Bomb's gonna move in. And it could be Valtrion winning this first round out. They gotta be careful though. Frigolito. Grifter. He is gonna catch up one. There's the bomb getting planted. Frigolito didn't go for the check when he probably should have. Could have tried to deny the plant. It didn't happen. Wants a bit more, but loses out to a timing. Tripex takes him. And it's all down to Frigolito now. Or Mines rather. Been dealt with. Round will go to Valtrion. We start off strong with the first on the board. Triple boost or double attempted a bit further away. Another try for Mines. He's trying to make this happen. He does not collect the first just yet. Frank dies to Larry. The opening kill will be taken for the Valtrion side. Nice shot there by Tripex coming through. That will be the start of something cool. Good shot from Tripex coming through.
Terrorists win.
Second round's gonna go to Valtrion. They do get a pretty good start here on the board. Spray and pray, excellent. Larry gets taken. Frank. Obviously dealt with by Krivde. Who dies up for Frigolito. Aggression from him as he nears the closer. Great trading required to turn this round around for Valtrion. And that shot from Tripex, it definitely works in his favor. Dies to avoid. Who now gets himself in onto a 1v1. Bomb's gonna go down at the B site. Both players low! Avoid! My god, what a... How? Bear just had to hit one shot. And he missed a lob with the AK. That is not what I expected. There will be time to get the defuse, yeah. So this is a bit of a choke, it looks like. It looks like it is a bit of a choke coming out. Not the way they wanted things, that's sure. That's for sure. Two unfound, Valtrion not in the best of headspace at the moment, probably. He felt like this game was gonna be something of an easier one with Mirage playing out this well. Now an overpass, they're gonna go onto a long and hard-fought path. Because you start on the T side, you usually end it at like... yeah, max 7-5, right, on the T side. You're not going to be able to gain much more because of how CT-sided it is. And then you're going into the second half, then you're steamrolling or you lose the pistol and you have to kind of wiggle your way through. And you just go down a very painful and long path when you could have kind of been done after 2 maps, it kind of feels like. Whereas right now, I gotta be honest, Northern Lights, they could still fight their way back. I'm kind of saying it because I don't expect it to happen, but... they can still very much do this. It just looks so much like Overpass is a map that Valtrion just simply don't want to lose, can't lose. They're playing so well on it, and this is a good clearance again towards the A side. Cross towards long being held, bomb goes down. Excellent and Frigolito now we're able to do so. Excellent is by himself, getting overrun by Krivde. Such good aim on Valtrion. Such fresh and young talented players just simply not making it happen on one of the most puggy maps out there in Mirage. Bit of a strange outcome there. The round win that's been found. With that, nothing to worry about necessarily. To wait and see how that continues into round 5 with a force buy for Northern Lights. Eco. That will be played. Boom. Left behind as the play will be made. Nords with a very good start. Opens up nicely. Tripex is checking the smoke. Ready for a push from an MP9 and... with those 2 very good kills to start. Round becomes a pretty promising one. That's Frigolito making his way out. Dies to Krivde. 2 kills from Krivde. Well done. Good stuff to start as the opening kills will be taken. Just excellent. That's going to be saving his one. So round win will be found. Valtrion takes it. 1-4 on the board. Still pretty big shoes to fill. Excellent. Opens up nicely there with the kill on Tripex. Northern Lights have found a pretty good way to start. Main's again getting boosted, so he's at least capable to find yet another. Alone on the side, trying to tag him down. The Deagle does some good work. A good sign for Mains. Nords trying to find the tracers through the smoke. Second smoke to revive with vision as Bear watches over top to get Frank. Nothing will be secured, and Valtrion do look good to find their fifth here. And so a pretty good way to open becomes a very nice task as well. Valtrion plays some incredible Counter-Strike at the moment. Starting to get a bit closer. Ever so slightly. Good shot from Krivda. Starts off strong by killing Frank. Tripex will do the same. The gaming. Molly Nate. Doing some damage. Frigolito dies as Tripex takes him away. Double kill. Mains tapping them down. Will die eventually. Boils down to a 1v1. Krivda knows where Ajoy is. Avoy is going to push up closer, but so is Krivda. Checking him down, might realize that he might be closer than he expected. Krivda's going to walk around the corner, ready for this play. Him and Avoy engaging in some 1v1 action. As he will walk back to the side. Krivda trying to spot a timing. Goes to the side to go for a plant. That will be Krivda at least securing that. Now he knows that his opponent's coming from CT. So plant will be found. Avoid. Did not want to be the one to budge. But Krivda, oh my. A one tap from that range on Avoid is brilliant. Just beautifully played. Krivda can be really happy about that one. Taker matters into his own hands, managing to win out the half. Almost guaranteed. Beautifully played indeed. Running short, fast play from Northern Lights. Two MP9s playing up there. Tripex, good for the opening kill. And advantage immediately going to Valtrion. A pretty nice name. That's falling nice or nicely playing at the tongue. There's the 7 for Valtrion coming out. Oei. Missed the smoke. They will come. It's all down to Frigolito. Frigolito only. All by himself, looking for 7. 2 alive, and B9. Good for 1, but another 1v1 clutch has been won by Valtrion. They win some of these closer rounds, and that already means so much more when you're on the T side of Overpass, when you're in a position as desperate as they were. Northern Lights winning some of those on their own T side. Running up to the side, Valtrion run their way up. They have the bomb a bit further away. Frank, he's going to be dead to right as Beer is going to find it. 2 kills in the end as it's 8 on the board. Great performance. It's already even more than a half win. Ooh, a walk down from the MP9. Tripex is like, they might have crossed. I'm not too sure about that. And Beer is not checking his flank. Is not checking his back. What's going on, Beer? Oh boy. Mainz is playing with his food right now. Even more players fall on the cusp and the brink. Mainz now getting himself that timing. Tripex is like, yeah, I kind of told you that could have happened. There could have been a timing. Beer did not check his back whatsoever. Now Mainz is in a position where he can at least hold on to the bomb. But there's so many players swarming in with better guns. Good luck with that. Nothing to come from that. The 9th is already found for Valtrion here on the board. Aggression from Mainz. This is not the map that Northern Lights are too familiar with, you can tell. This is really a counter pick that Valtrion has done well. Have thought of well. Ancient is not so much, but that has been a map that I've seen Krivda play from the time he was still in Leo, and even before that. Has always been a good map for Ukrainian scene. Especially Kono as well. And Team Space, they were good on that map as well. So all the pieces are there for a good 3rd and final map. With Valtrion getting closer and closer to it. Good kill from Krivda to start. Make that 2. Larry watches by. The spray is brilliant from Larry. 11 on the board for Valtrion. They take matters into their own hands, and this map is almost as done as it can be. Over and out. As dominant as this map has been, as dominant did I think Mirage was going to go. Valtrion started off with a 10-2 half. I wouldn't have been surprised if it would have been 13-2, 13-1 to be honest, honestly. And then Northern Lights in the second half had something to them. And Valtrion were completely scattered. On this map it's different. It's controlled, it's looking good, it's looking bright, it's looking fresh, and I love it. I like myself a fresh bread, but I do also like myself a fresh style of Counter-Strike. Tripex sends 2 to heaven. Here hits the deck on the A side, looking for a bit more as Avoy applies pressure from mid. Damage will be done, another kill from Tripex coming through. And he's just continuing to show us what he's got. 4 kills already. He kind of wants the ace, the others are freezing, letting him have his moment. But Norts denies all the accusations, shuts him down. Wants to bump up his score a bit with his 6th kill found, as we are nearing a 3rd mapper of this series. Very close to make it happen. One away from victory. Tripex going aggressive. He kind of wants to have some more kills. Rifta 2 battling with him for who gets first place in this game. Rifta provided with a 2-piece. 20 kills right now. The lurk from Excellent still comes out. Tripex forced to fall away. Nate will tag him. He's still holding on tight. A quick headshot on Excellent can be found. And now it's just 2 to take. Both players pushing monster. It's a 13-1 for Valtrion. Second map is won very convincingly. 150 ADR for Krifta. 133 from Tripex. But everybody getting involved nicely. 13-1 it was. Valtrion makes us go to a 3rd and final map, which will be Ancient. A storyline to be told, as it's both teams' favorite map coming into this play, which I'm super excited about seeing. I hope you guys are excited about that one too, as it is the final map of tonight. The final map of the round 3 of Swiss. And after that, we'll have elimination matches and continuation matches. So it's going to be even more fun after today. But we still got to decide who goes up and who goes down between Valtrion and Northern Lights after the break. Valtrion makes us go to a third map for the second time today. We started off with a third mapper and we end on a third mapper. But it's a bit of a different one. It's Valtrion that should have won the first map. They did not. They lost it in OT and now they won the second map very convincingly. We're going to the favorite map of both Northern Lights and Valtrion. So this is the chance for both of the teams to prove they're worthy. Both of the teams to show us what they got and to show us that they still got it. That this is their map they have worked with. This is the map they've worked on. And this is the time for them to shine. Let's see what it's going to bring, the third map between the Valtrion side and Northern Lights. I expected it to already begin. We're moving into the veto first, which is Mirage. That was won by Northern Lights. Overpass. That was won by Valtrion. Ancient is our decider, which we're going to now. And Nuke and Train being banned. Northern Lights then going for a Dust 2 ban in the second wave of bans, which I'm a bit surprised about, to be honest. If you're going for Mirage pick, you kind of expect some teams to go for Dust 2 as well, but it's not really meant to be a minute off from starting. As I think both teams still had to go for a bit of a knife round here as well. That might have been one of the reasons for the play we are getting ourselves into. The knife round has begun. Valtrion will win it, and so choose to start on the CT side here. Which leaves the third map with a begin in the favor for the Ukrainians. Tactical timeout to begin. Valtrion talking about playstyle, potentially, of their opponents. How they want to approach this game. But we're going to have to see how the third map will play out to be. So we begin with the third and final map in 5 seconds time. Both teams ready to show us their best. Their best self, but who will it be to come out on top? Who will it be going to the 2-1 part of the bracket? A chance for playoffs to come into play. Or playoffs, the next stage of play. And who will it be getting eliminated from the event? Krivda, good way to start. Opens up 1-2 kills for Krivda already. Tries to shut down this pistol round. Lurk from mid, still inbound. Frank is getting taken eventually, but that kill was a very tough one. From Bira coming out. And there's the round found with the final kill from Nords coming out. The win will go to Valtrion. First round on the board. Let's see if this Valtrion side can continue to show us the best play they have. Mainz, given everything as the superstar that he is. Got that hero AK to use it. But Larry took him down from mid. Once playing in the cubby. That's Frank. Getting pushed by Larry up top. Good kill from him. Krivda's gonna hear the steps out towards A. So an easy brawl should ensue. Ending it in style. 3 kills from Krivda. He shuts down the A advancements. Getting a 2-0 start on the board. Successfully gaining an advantage here. On the CD side. Nords, Larry, Tripex. Good frag from him. No. Nords immediately getting it done together with Biro. They shut down the B advancement. These were the pistol rounds for Northern Lights. Getting a good start on the board. Very fast. Finding themselves the control. Valtrion's going to try to win this one in a fairly convincing fashion, but the full buys will be where Northern Lights can obviously do the main talking this time. Kill from Tripex will be found at the start. Spray from Grivda, looking for 2 more. To advance their way out, Tripex will help. He has found at least 2. Still needs a bit more. Larry, together with Nords, they come out on top. Valtrion gets a 4th on the board at the start. Pistol round, pistol armor will be played by Northern Lights, so this can very easily be a 5-0 start on the 3rd and final map. Pistols to play with. Same goes for the 2 AKs that Northern Lights possesses. As they kind of still go for a bit of a force buy. They're also a bit surprised how they lost that first map of play. With us seeing how easily it now goes for Valtrion. 5-0 on the board already. Mirage just a map that Northern Light or Valtrion are going to want to forget. As Ancient looks powerful. Christian out of A. Grivda. Gonna walk CT, will arrive. Mac-10 will try and go for a rush. Grivda doesn't hear the steps towards CT and so gets surprised with a bit of a flank. Retake still inbound unless Valtrion doesn't want to go for this play. I would suggest they do. Feels a bit off to not, to be honest. Biro is already there, ready for the play. Ooh, step from Tripex. Oh, I thought it was Biro getting a kill there. Bit of sub-tick moment, not to be. Yellow in the kill, or blue in the kill feed rather, as it just Frank left. Spray and pray, tries to get them, that's 1, but no more. Valtrion going for a 6th on this round. A very composed Valtrion on the 3rd and final map. Looking as cool, calm and collected as they were on the previous series, on the previous map of this series. Trying their utmost to continue. Full buy for either team. You know. Gonna make his play. Tripex sent back in, but Grivda's helping. Mid is nicely found. Up in play, in hand. Larry up close. We got Norfs, but he can't find more than the 2-piece. Rotation god from Biro. And Grivda will also come in play, but he's gonna be the one making a lot of noise so that they don't suspect this cave play. There's the kill coming out from Biro. And he will be dealt with by Mines. The shutdown from Northern Lights, who put up the numbers, put up the rounds. Not the round or the play they'd hoped for. Looking for one more to complete the half win. That's a bare minimum. Good util, Biro. Send in. Flash will get the first. Excellent and Frigolito are making a lot of noise here with the op on Larry. Getting a nice frag there with the op in play. Frank thinks of a bit of a lurk. When is Valtrion gonna check their backs? Grifter's checking for the CT play. Spotted him. Chance to spray. Grifter takes him. The rest is gonna go ramper. Larry is watching. That's well played. A very nice crossfire from Valtrion coming out. Excellent. Dealt with. Puts the 7th on the board for Valtrion. I really want to make this a quick game. Another force buy that will be played. Not the best of buys for the Northern Lights. Good start. Grifter, Burrow getting the opening 2 for his team. Mines and Excellent. They are the 2 left. Larry. Up in hand. Kill gets found. 2 kills. Throw. Dealt with by a void. Nords. It's 9-1 for Valtrion. Four more to go. Shotgun played from Mines. Not the best of plays. Nords has a chance for it. Excellent. 2 kills on the Mac 10 are found. Mines with a shotgun. Originally buying it potentially for a bit of trouble plays. I was actually going to have a chance to just obliterate. Oh, Mines! What is that? Sawed off. Just sprints in and gets them. One's gonna go. Northern Lights take it. Going to the T side. Is Valtrion gonna be as insane? Or what is there? What are they gonna do? Bringing in the same hype or getting lost in the trail? Grifter. Good frag on Frank at least. 4 players alive, but has taken space up top. Frigolito. Making an appearance here from Cave with the lurk that has been put onto the A side. Mines might catch Kriv there. Krivda might catch him as well. That is information that is going to be an A play. Things are flashing, creating space. Swinging from Krivda comes out. He's done some good work. Bureau with his chance. With a swing towards the donut. It's going to be Bureau finding one. Excellent dealt with, trying to find another. There's the kill from Yo or Larry, whatever you want to call it. He's done the work with the op. He's gotten in the way. Bomb will not be going off. There's no way Avoid gets this. 10-2 already. Valtrion destroying on Ancient. But they will have to make it happen in the second half of play as well. Pistol round is a necessary piece that they need in this puzzle. Four more kills to make it happen. Larry. His chance with the Glock. Oh! Larry! Pushing through in Donut. As excellent fights at timing. What has this round turned into? An incredible piece of play from Larry. And now Krivda. Trying to clutch. Making his way from mid. Picks up the USP. So a chance for a bit of a tap in. Trying to go for tap-ins as it's excellent taking him down. 3 will be found for Northern Lights as they bring home yet another. That was the pistol round. Big brawl of something. Second round where there's more to be needed. More to be added to the tally. Biro getting his opening kill. Here's the run up. Valtrion will be getting the plant. Norts. To take him away is excellent. Will be dealt with. Frigolito. Oh my. Pistols are making it happen. Valtrion. Close to winning an eco. And they will be finding it. 11 on the board for Valtrion. Valtrion with a pretty good start to this third map campaign. Pistols to work with for Northern Lights, Frigolito. We can have it. There's the push up. Base taken from Valtrion will be found. Krivde. Brilliant double kill coming out as Valtrion is going to try to find their 12th. You know. He's going to find Frigolito himself. Ripex running through and catching them all to find their 12th. Valtrion looks good as well. They are one away now from winning. Pistol round, that's the breaking point. And the turnaround. Ancient is theirs, it looks like. Pray and pray, run out from Valtrion. Mid is under control and just 1 kill away they are now. Avoid, dealt with. 13-1 on Overpass, 13-3 on Ancient. They really wanted the reverse sweep, they really wanted the third map. And Valtrion has done it. They come out victorious, they get this map, they get the series, and they are happy to end it this way today. I think it's a bit of an anticlimactic end of today. Those 2 maps that were just won so convincingly for not many reasons, I think. Northern Lights, they just didn't come up to show. It was very tough to see, not clean, not good. And they have to find their way back into the tournament. Whereas for Valtrion, it was a bit of a better showing. I expected something like this from them from the start, but yeah, they didn't show it on Mirage. Their T side definitely needs some work, but the rest is all stellar, clean, nice to see, and I'm excited to see what this project is going to be able to achieve here in the EXORT series and in all the other tournaments that they're going to be playing in. But for now, my day of EXORT series come to an end. I hope to see you back in the main stage of play, as unfortunately this was my only time here with you guys on the contender stage. I believe maybe I will pick up 1 or 2 more games, but it shouldn't be the case. For now, bye bye everybody, and I hope you guys all still having a very fantastic day.